We have made literally thousands of bales on the first harvest of this year. And we actually had plans to double this up, possibly even triple this up. Unfortunately, we've ran into just a couple problems. Being able to make money from these bales is definitely not one of our problems, however. I mean, there's over 3,000 bales in 2 different stacks here. This is kind of ridiculous. No, guys, the problem is not financial. It is, well, Old Forgotten Lands here doesn't seem to want to handle this many bales. And it doesn't even matter where we are out here in the lands. We're having problems everywhere now, which means only one thing. We need to sell everything as quickly as we possibly can. This definitely was not part of my master plan. We wanted to do 2 and 3 silage harvests per year out here on Forgotten Lands and make some sweet stacks come January. Unfortunately, we need to sell these off right now. We're going to take a bit of a hit on profits because the value of these silage bales is not what it could be. But this is what we got to do. We are having obviously tons of frame rate issues, and on top of that, we're actually getting quite a few system crashes based on how many bales we have right now. I think there's too many collisions. I don't know. Looks like about $1.7 million profit, guys. That's not bad from one harvest. Like I said, we were going to do that 3 times almost this year. So it could have been almost $5 million, $6 million. Would have been, well, that would have been amazing. But I'll still take that. But we need to figure out something else now. Well, our new baling solution to the silage has been great, and I think we could make a huge run with this. I think it's time we change things up. Now, we have an option of maybe stacking the bales in sheds, and maybe that would fix some of our issues. I don't know yet. I think we might try something else. I maybe we'll push away from the bale game. Let's push away from bales for a bit. We've got that in our back pocket. Let's try something else. Oh crap, it's frozen again. Yeah, I had to see that coming. There's more issues than we're willing to deal with right now. We're definitely gonna have to change things up. Hold, please. Okay, I think we figured out part of the problem. A lot to do with bale auto-loading systems. We've had to fix some stuff. But because of that, we're going to push away from the bale game for just a little bit maybe, and we're going to try something different. We're trying something different. Okay, well, it's not all that different. We're still making silage, but this time we're going into the pit, and we got 2 massive silage pits we're going to try to fill. This could turn out very poorly, or it could turn out absolutely amazing. We'll have to wait and see. We're going to have to change, of course, some equipment up in order to do this, because this is going to be ridiculous. So, of course, our 9R is going to do tons of great work for us, but we needed a better way of, well, harvesting all that grass for silage. And that's what we've got behind us. Well, on my left, your right, we've got the Colossus. We've got the Colossus harvester that's going to really help make this feasible. Now, we're not doing multiple harvesters just yet. We're going to go with just one to start things off. Now, of course, along with the Colossus, we've got this Lizard pull-behind trailer. It's going to be our silage trailer. It is a Titan trailer that's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for us because it's kind of special. And on top of that, of course, well, you've seen the Colossus. This thing, well, is just going to manage our fields a little bit better than anything else we could possibly have imagined. As far as width goes, it's a bit of a prototype. What can I say? You know what? The fields haven't changed. The harvesting method's going to really make a little bit of a difference for us going forward, I think. Let's get this thing in the fields. Let's get this set up, and let's see what kind of damage we could do and get through this. We've got a lot of silage to go pick up, guys. It's going to take us a hot minute. Get that out in the field. We'll hook up Gertie in the 9R, and we're going to set her just to be right behind us and see if we can follow and trail along. Hopefully she can handle the 9R, but if not, we'll figure out something else. I think for this harvest, though, this is going to be ideal. I'll take care of the Colossus. Gertie can handle the 9R. And you know what? Hopefully, by the time we kind of get into this, see, I've got a plan. I'm thinking ahead. We get through each of these fields. Maybe we can get Matilda out at some point and start taking care of Lime to reset these fields. I don't know yet. That's going to be something we need to figure out still. But for now, it's just the 2 of us. We might need another tractor. You know what? We still got lots of money. But we'll have to wait and see, you guys. All right, so the only thing that really makes most of this possible, guys, is the fact that, well, this Titan trailer that's attached to the 9R is, well, the capacity of it's a little unrealistic. That's where the realism kind of ended. Let's be honest, the realism ended a while back, but I'm just saying that there's a little bit of extra capacity that's added in on that. That's making our lives just a little bit easier, because can you imagine, well, how many times we'd have to dump this thing out? So far, we haven't had to make that trip over to the silage pit, so I'm kind of curious how that's going to work out, to be honest with you. We should be able to get through each and every single one of our fields without unloading. That is kind of the current plan as we work our way through this. We'll see. We'll see how far we get. It should be able to hold all of it. I believe it will take care of every single field with one load. There we go. Just finishing up. Looks pretty darn good. We managed to make it through our first field here. Still got lots of room left in that trailer. Look at that. All right. So let's, we got one little bit to get on the left side here, and then we'll wrap this up and see where we go from there. I've got some ideas, guys. I want to do a little bit of field work. We want to get Gertie on the field work. We're going to try something else out that might revolutionize the way we do this. I don't know yet. We're going to have to wait and see. Gertie, what do you figure? You ready for some field work? I think you're ready, right? Yeah, she's good to go. We've hooked her up with our lime spreader, so we're going to let her take care of that field, putting lime back down. Well, we're going to go and connect the trailer directly to the harvester this time. This will make our life just a little bit easier, of course, right? And now we don't need to have her trailing behind us. It's just going to be an easy one piece of equipment in the field at a time kind of thing. Yeah, it'll be fine. She can handle the liming. We'll handle the harvesting. And yeah, it's going to make a decent go of these fields. And I shouldn't have to worry too much about what's going on behind me. She can handle that field without any supervision. And I, of course, can handle the harvesting without any well, that's a bit of a toss-up. Anyways, we're gonna get through these fields relatively quickly. I think I want to get over to the big field and see what we're gonna get, but what are we at? We only have like 28% of the field harvested, or of the trailer filled up, so I got lots of room to put silage into this trailer still. I was expecting it to be like closer to 75% on the last field. There's still a lot of room in this trailer, you guys. That's kind of scary when we have to unload, but we'll figure that out when the time comes, right? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Pond field has been completed. Let's head past the farm over to the forest field. Of course, we still haven't dumped anything out of the trailer yet. One thing I did notice, I did not put any of the additive in as well. We'll have to think of that going forward, guys. Maybe we'll add some additive in going forward next year for next harvest and see what we can really make off this, but realistically, we're making so much. Does it matter? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Anyways, we're almost done this. We've got one more. The big field up by town is the last one to get to. Let me finish this off. Maybe we should dump out? I think we might have to dump out first. Yeah, let's go unload. And on top of all that, I need fuel. Actually, how did this get over here? The seed trailer, the seed tender has slowly moved its way across the farm. Huh. How did you get over there? I must not have chalked the wheels very well, but it just kind of rolled over there. Anyways, we need fuel, of course, as well. We might as well do that before we unload this thing. So let me give this a quick refuel. Perfect. In we go. Hey, while we're here, we can check on Gertie, see how she's doing out here with the liming. Looks like everything's going according to plan, at least. Yeah, she's doing all right. Definitely taking her sweet time by comparison, though, guys. I mean, hey, Best Driver and Farmstead did 2 more fields before she even got this one done. Just saying. And of course, the harvester's still filling up. This thing's taking forever to fill up. The tank is so big on this thing. All right, fueled up. Let's go unload into the silage pit. Line her up close to the edge here and open sesame. Come on, unload. Nice and gentle. Just gentle like. It's gonna be a lot of silage, you guys. I guess just grass still. It will be silage, you know, just kind of ease this forward. You know what, if I was a smart individual, just thinking right now, if I was a little bit more intelligent, if I had a few more of the brain waves going on, if I used my super big brain, I probably would have started on the side. I probably, instead of, you know what, I wanted to see how wide it would go. I wasn't quite sure if it would spread out wider when we unloaded or not. So that's why we're going right down the middle, and just judging by how fast it's coming out, we're gonna need to do a couple passes here, to say the least. Just a couple passes. Yep, there's one. And 5 passes later, we have finally unloaded the trailer. Yeah, it would have been better off to start on the side. But anyways, we're done. Let's get back into this field. We're going to the big field. The big field is calling our name. So 5 passes for that. We should be able to get through this massive field in 1 trailer at least, so I shouldn't have to go back. we'll check on Gertie. She's still working away, guys, so I don't need to worry about that. I just got to worry about ourselves. Let's dive into this field. Let's go. So, guys, we're also into September right now. Like, we kind of talked about this beforehand. I would hope to get more than 2 harvests per year off of these fields. This year, we're only getting the 2. So whatever we get from this harvest is going to be sold come January, and we're going to see what kind of profits we make off of these fields just by doing this new method, of course, rather than the bales. I would have loved to have done just bale harvests. I think that would have been a little bit easier, but the issues we caused, of course, we had to change things up a little bit. So we'll see what kind of harvest we get off these. We're going to be selling all this off come January. Now, you may be thinking, hey Clutch, what are you going to do to unload the silage pit? And you know what? If I was a thinking man, I probably wouldn't be a YouTuber and doing this right now, but we'll figure that out around the corner. I mean, there's a couple different options, of course. We'll have to see. Let me finish off this field and we'll go unload this once more time. Once more time? One more time. Field's done. That's it, guys. We are done harvesting. Just gotta dump this into the pit now. The actual harvester itself might be the best way to do this, to be honest. I can't think of a better harvester for getting through this silage pit. It's worked out like swimmingly so far. This is actually fantastic. Just finishing this off. Let's get the rest of this into the pit. Looks pretty good. Now, everything's in there. I do have one other issue I need to figure out before we go forward, and that's, of course, we got to pack the pit. We got to pack the pit, and I don't really have a great solution for that yet. I got an idea. Hang on a second, off to the store. I was just looking for an excuse to buy one of these. Was it D9? D10? D9? I don't remember. I didn't. Don't tip over. Okay, let's go easy. It pushes. It'll push some of the grass around and to flatten stuff out, but it's amazingly heavy, so it packs it fairly well as well, which is fantastic because we have like 5-6 million liters of grass to pack down. So, let me get through all this. This is gonna take a couple minutes. It shouldn't be too bad. Fortunately, the weight is really what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. It's okay. We got this. All right, guys. Just kind of wrapping this up last little bit. Looks like we're pretty much good. Yeah, perfect. Let's just, you know what? It worked out fairly well for the most part, to be honest with you guys. I was expecting this to be more of a hassle than it was. All right, tarps on. We'll see you guys come January, I believe. Looks good, guys. Should be a good profit. All right, so silage is ready to be sold off. Just got to figure out what our best solution is to get this silage out of the pit and load it up into, well, whatever we decide to do with this. Now, of course, the trailer we've got, the Titan trailer, is probably perfect for it, to be perfectly honest, you guys. It holds a ton, and we'll actually make easy use of this. Now, pulling it, I'm trying to find a faster way to pull this trailer. Trying to use the Ford, but there's a little bit of an issue. Yeah, I don't know. The tires, but it's fine. We still got one axle on the ground. Let's unload this. Let's untarp it and see if we can get into this. Now, we need to figure out what our best solution is going to be to unload. And I think I've got an idea. I think, will this work? I was hoping. Oh, I wish. Oh, no. I was hoping the Colossus would let us do that. It doesn't. There was a thought, a fleeting chance that maybe it would do it. Yeah, no luck. Okay, plan B. Guys, I went and picked up a milling machine. These things are dirt cheap. It's like $5,000. And this, I know, will definitely do what I needed to do. But yeah, there it goes. See? Yeah, perfect. This is exactly what I need. This is fine. We can get through it like this, right? We'll just load all the. Oh boy. Let's load it up. There we go. Yeah, see, it's fine. It's fine. We'll get all the way through with this. And that's one way to load up the trailer. I was thinking, I mean, we could also do a belt, right? A belt might work, but the belts are always so finicky. Maybe the milling machine will work better. It's not. I have to admit, it's not great. It's kind of slow. Let me get through this for a bit, and we'll see how far we get. Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna take some time, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna take a few minutes. All right, so the milling machine, it was okay. It did what it needed to do, but it was just a little too slow, and we had the money, so we picked up the Ropa instead. Yeah, this seems to be a little bit faster. Not a lot, but it does do a little bit. It's a wider swath. It picks up, and I don't have to move it around as much, so I can kind of set it and move things around as I need to. And then we should be able to get through this pit a little bit faster. Still not exactly the best way. We got to find something else. We're going to do this more often. I think we need something a little bit more extravagant. I've got some ideas, but this is going to work for at least, I think, this harvest. Yeah, see, it's making a dent, kinda. Oh, yeah. See, making a huge dent. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. We should be able to, you know what? The trailer should only take 2 loads as well, which is kind of nice. We're on our second pass now. 2 loads. We still got lots of room in the trailer. Let me polish the rest of this off as we kind of slowly make our way to the end here. Trailer's gonna we'll have 5 million, I believe, in the trailer. And then there's still like about a 1.6, 1.7 mil we need to put into it after on the second load. Should be all right. Oh, of course, and here comes the snow as we're taking the Ford with a fully loaded trailer. Those back axles aren't even touching yet. That's great. All right, let's sell this off, see what kind of money we make off of one trailer. I mean, it's a little bit ridiculous. 5 million in one trailer, but hey, who's to judge? Oh, don't hit the ceiling. Don't hit the rafters. Okay, good. Just snuck by. That was close. Yeah, that's great. Look at that. Look at all that silage going in. Look at that bank account. That's what I'm talking about. And we made $2.8 million. Holy shnikes, that's a lot. That's a ton. Let's head back and get the rest. Last load, I thought we had more than that. We must have lost a little bit out of the sides of the pit. 1.4 million liters-ish. Let's make the rest of this count, guys. But the money, I've lost track. We only made, what, 1.7 off the last bale harvest. This year, we've made so much more that I don't even know what to think of it. The amount of money we made off this harvest by using the silage pit is kind of ridiculous. And the costs were kind of low, to be perfectly honest. We're not hiring as many workers. There you go, another $800,000. We're over $5 million now in the bank. Guys, we could easily make our 10 million just one more year. That is, that's amazing. I can't believe how much money we made off that. I don't know if I want to do it more, but we made it a lot of money. So guys, what should we do going forward? Should we keep the silage game? Should we mix it up? We've got the money now. I still want to make a bit more money so we can really make a crazy farm. I don't know, 5 million is a lot of money to make this farm up. Maybe we'll use that. Let me know down in the comments what we should do, what you guys think, and maybe we'll do that. I have no idea where we're going to go with this farm. You know, there's so many options here. Anyways, thanks for watching. Drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video here at Forgotten Lands, starting from scratch, $10 million farm. We'll see you guys next time. This is Clutch. Over and out.